Who values an Ivy Tech Community College Associate degree? Well, these Indiana colleges do. They're our partners in the Guaranteed Admissions Program, where an Ivy Tech Associate degree guarantees admission to their bachelor's programs. Who else? The 70,000 high school students who earn college credit each year and save tuition by doing it. But the real value of an Ivy Tech degree is the better life it makes possible. Get started today at ivytech.edu.
From the historic Bill Green Athletic Arena, home of the 8-time state champion Marion Giants, on the campus of Marion High School here in Marion, Indiana, we've got Marion Giant basketball. Tonight we've got the Indianapolis Washington Continentals and our own Marion Giants. Hello everyone, I'm Greg Keaton, and our very special guest tonight is no stranger to Marion Giant fans. He played for the Marion Giants in 1969, was assistant coach to Bill Green when they won the state in 1975, and coached the Marion Giants from 1988 to 1992. Coach Dan Gunn, welcome to the broadcast.
Hey, thank you, Greg.
I was looking at you. You've been a part of the Marion Giant program for like 4 decades, through the 60s, the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and here you are doing one of their games here in 2024.
Well, time goes by in a hurry, that's for sure.
Did you have a lot of memories walking back into this gym from not only your coaching days and...
Oh, absolutely. It's a great place to be. I mean, I just remember so many games here, how exciting it was, and you know, to see the Jack Colescott sign over, that's just incredible.
And then you that 1975 team that went to the state championship with Coach Bill Green, who's got his name on the building, so he did a pretty good job.
Oh, yeah. Well, nobody can dispute that, that's for sure.
We're going to talk a little bit about your coaching a little bit before we're going to get back into a game in 1969, because the most part of 1969 was a great year all the way up until that last little bit of the fourth quarter against Indianapolis, Washington, which the amazing thing is we haven't played Indianapolis, Washington since we played that game back in March of 1969.
Yeah, only 55 years.
55 years, yeah. So I don't know if you can call this a revenge game or not 55 years later, but we sure like to win tonight.
Oh, I would love to see the Giants win here tonight.
And one of the funny thing about it, you know, that was March 22nd, 1969. Indianapolis, Washington wins the state with Coach Bill Green. Well, just 6 years later, you're there with Coach Green cutting down the nets.
Yeah, and that was a great year too. I mean, you know, just a really good team, and Coach Green did a fantastic job getting that group to the state finals.
And people may not realize that you've won over 500 games in your coaching career. And I was looking here in the state of Indiana. Right now, there's only 8 coaches that are coaching that have more than 500 wins. So there's 400 guys coaching in this state, but only 8 of them have more than 500. So that's quite an accomplishment.
Well, just a few more years, they'll get there.
Yeah. But I was looking, your coaching, you started off at Northwood for 3 years. I almost forgot about the fact you went to Lafayette Harrison for a couple. Then you went to Penn for 7 years. Then you came here for 5 years and here's another amazing thing. You were 96-28 during your 5 years coaching the Giants. That's the 3rd best percentage of all Marion Giant coaches, behind Larry Little and Jack Colescott.
Well, you know, and at that time, Bill had decided that he was going to come back from college. And so, you know, they had to bring him back here.
Yeah.
And so I had to go find another job.
But I mean, look at it, it was amazing. You were 66-8 coaching on this floor.
Yeah, well, I had some good players. And, you know, just really, the fans are incredible at that time. I haven't been back to a game for a while, but it sounds like they're going to be a little loud again tonight, I hope.
Yeah, hopefully we have a lot to share about. The Giants come in at 8-12, and Washington comes in at 11-11. But I was looking over those 5 years. You started off the first year as 14-8. Then you had an incredible run of 25 straight wins and ended up to the semi-state was 25-1, 21-3, 21-6, 15-10. So not too shabby.
Yeah, and that year we went 25-1. Walking out of the gym after we lost that game, one of the fans told my wife, said, maybe Coach Gunn can do better next year.
Well, that's
welcome to Marion.
That's Marion Giant fans. As Dave Colescott was here a couple weeks ago, we were talking about the fact that there used to be fans that used to boo Jack Colescott.
Yeah, well, and you know, they followed Bill Green, and he won 3 straight state championships, played 12 seniors the last year.
Yeah.
And then the next year, we lost the sectional. That's the first sectional they lost in a while.
Yep.
And, you know, it was just a building back of what had gone by, and we got it done. But really, all the jobs that I took, that's what they wanted to be done. They were having bad years, and they needed somebody to come in and get it started for them again.
Yep.
And I have a reputation of doing that, and I always enjoyed it.
Well, one of your players who just up here a little bit ago, Jerry Freshwater, we talked to him a couple weeks ago, and his freshman year in 1998, the rough thing you guys had to deal with, that was the revenge tour.
Yeah.
Because after Marion won 3 straight state championships, everybody on the schedule wanted to play the Marion Giants and get back at them.
Yeah, because all the players were going.
Yeah, Jay Edwards and Lyndon Jones weren't walking back into the locker room.
Not anymore.
But I mean, it turned into be a credible year, 14-8, which, you know, there's a lot of teams in the state of Indiana wouldn't mind having that. And then the next year, keep going. And
well, you know, David Anderson, you know, we talked to him earlier tonight. He's here, and man, he was probably one of the best high school players that I coached.
He had a fantastic career, and I know it was good to catch up with some of your former players. It's hard to believe that we did an interview earlier today that we showed that it's been 36 years ago that me and you did that interview, your first home game coaching the Giants.
Yeah, just 36.
Just 36.
Yeah.
So we were both, what, teenagers back then?
Well, not quite.
Yeah. Well, kind of surreal.
You might have been.
Yeah, well, I felt like surreal thing for me was as a 9-year-old boy watching that 1969 game and the Giants didn't come out on top. I was, you know, heartbroken over that. But then just about 5.5 years later, I'm out here having at basketball tryouts, and I'm looking over there. There's Coach Bill Green, and there's Coach Dan Gunn. Yeah. It's almost, I thought, I saw one guy on television coaching, another guy playing just like 5 years ago, and now they're here on the floor.
Right. Well, and then you invited me back here tonight to do the game with Indianapolis, Washington, the first time you said they hadn't played us in 55 years.
Yeah.
And so I got some newspaper articles out and started reading about it, and I got all fired up again.
Well, I watched that game again last night, and I kind of got fired up again. My wife said, Lori said, you can't go in there and talk about this call, that call, that call. I said, yeah, but I want to.
Yeah, but she didn't tell me that.
Oh, yeah, she didn't tell you that. Well, you were there. You had more into it.
Well, and the craziest thing was the clock went out on the wall, so they kept time at the scoring bench. And, you know, you couldn't see it.
Yeah.
And, man, oh, man, I think whoever was keeping that clock was a fan of Indianapolis, Washington.
Yeah. Seemed to be a lot of that going on against Marion when they went down to Indianapolis to play. Because the year before, we had that close one with Shortridge, the last-second shot by Oscar Evans.
Yep.
It seemed like when Marion went to Indianapolis, it seemed like sometimes, I'm not saying always, but it seemed like it was like 5-on-7 or 5-on-8 or
yeah, just a few.
But looking back at that game, well, let's talk about going up to that point. The Giants were 27-0 going into that. You had a great run, and I look back and won every game by an average of 15 points.
Well, you know, you look at Joe Suter and the kind of player he was. And then, you know, we had probably the most well-built, toughest postman. We used to wear socks. You know, all the players wore socks at that time. But Brent Myers couldn't get his on. Every time he put them on, they would like a runner in hose. And so Coach Colescott told us we didn't have to wear them anymore. We couldn't put them on Brent. I mean, he was a dude, man.
Yeah. He was here just a few weeks ago. I wish I'd asked him about that. We talked about he went into football. He chose after high school to go play football, which he was definitely built for that.
I think he was a tackle alignment, offensive lineman. I mean, you know, had a great career.
Yeah. And, of course, he had a lot of great memories of the 69 year because it was a great year. And he looks around now and sees the banners. It brings back a lot of memories.
Well, and he grew up on the farm. I wonder how many bales he could throw.
Quite a few. I think he probably still could.
Left hand, right hand, boy, he was just tossing them.
Yeah. And he's probably watching down in Alabama tonight.
Oh, yeah, Alabama.
There you go. Well, the Giants JV team's about to pull off a victory. They're up 54-47 with 4.9 to go. So looks like they're going to start off on a good note tonight with the JV team getting a victory, and then hopefully the Giant varsity team can follow through. The Giants come in tonight 8-12. Indianapolis Washington 11-11. As we was looking down a few moments ago, I saw one of the Indianapolis Washington players shooting around, and I thought Steve Downing brought his grandson because he's like 6'11".
Yeah, and they got 3 of them.
Yeah.
Unless it's wrong.
I'm hoping it's a misprint. They're only 5'11", not 6'11".
Oh my gosh.
That any particular games you was playing at the Coliseum during '69, which is always, 5,000 plus people there and a big cheering section. You have any memories about walking into the gym there on Friday nights?
Well, you should have seen how many Marion fans were at the game, and all the cheering section. I mean, it filled up half of the.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it was just incredible.
Probably had more in the cheer block, the M Club, than some high schools had fans.
Oh, absolutely.
So the Giants are victorious 55-47. But then you went into the tournament, you went through the sectional and regional, and we, Coach Colescott talked about everybody was looking for that number 1, number 2 match in the state finals, but he said we were working hard and we wanted to get the sectional, regional, semi-state first.
Right, and they were all, good games. I mean, there weren't any give-me's, that's for sure.
I think it was the regional, I think Huntington maybe been one of the closer games, seems like.
Well, and I think that's right, but, Carmel was a good game, too.
Oh, yeah.
Shepherd.
I'm sure they had a Shepherd on the team back
then. Yeah, they did. Yeah, and Billy was older. Dave was the younger one. He was a sophomore when I was a senior, but he ended up going to Ole Miss. Transferred down there where I went to college.
Where you went? So let's talk a little bit about, because we've got 20 minutes on the clock. We're going to start the next varsity game, so we got a little time to talk about back in those days. The 1969 state championship afternoon game against Indianapolis, Washington. Watching that, I had a couple things that really amazed me, how strong you were at 6'1" or 6'2", because I saw one play where they called charging on you, and you knocked down George McGinnis.
Well,
either he flopped or you were really strong.
Well,
because he's like 6'7", 230.
Yeah, well, we always worked out, and my father was a physical laborer, plumber, and man, we used to carry all kinds of heavy equipment. And in those days, it was a lot different. But hey, we didn't have a weight training class at that time.
Yeah, you had.
I was getting my weight training at home. Yep.
Well, the other thing is, the other part of the game, probably one of the bravest things I ever seen was you took a charge from George McGinnis.
Yeah, well, you could feel that.
I say you probably still feel that today.
Yeah, what a great athlete he was.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh, and I'm not sure I've seen one like that in high school since then.
Yeah. Well, that game had so many different things. As you mentioned, the clock was malfunctioned, and I'm watching this, and I'm thinking, this was 1969, but it seemed like it was 1920 because they didn't know how much time was left. The announcer would say, well, we got between 2 and 3 minutes left, or 3 and 4. And I'm like, how can you play a game you don't know how much time's left?
Well, and can you imagine coaching in that situation? How difficult would that be?
Yeah.
And even on the floor playing, when we had the ball, we weren't sure, how much time there was, when the quarter would end, when it would, you know, who's going to get the last shot.
Well, then we had the lead with less than a minute to go. So if you really know how much time's left, you can work on trying to hold the ball. But if you're not sure.
Yeah. And we missed a good shot at the end, but, they got a breakaway.
Yeah. Well, there was one call that I want to ask you about. There's 4 minutes to go and Marion's up, and you drive to the basket on the baseline, and you stop because it was near the out-of-bounds line. And the Washington player stops and just falls over, and they call charge. I'm thinking, I don't even think he touched it.
Yeah. Well, again, that was probably one of the Indianapolis, Washington players officiating.
Yeah. Well, the amazing thing, a lot of people don't realize, Bill Green, that was his first year coaching varsity. I mean, because I think Jerry Oliver had left, won a state championship in '65. He went to IU to be an assistant, and Bill Green stepped in with his first year.
Well, and that's kind of amazing.
Of course, it helps if you look at your first practice, you see George McGinnis and Steve Downing, you got to be pretty pumped up.
Yeah, I would think you would be. I mean, you wouldn't have to worry about rebounds and shots and scoring.
So we've got a little bit of time before we get ready to start the nice game. We're going to take a short timeout, and we'll be back with more Marion Giant basketball.
The goal isn't graduation day. It's a better every day after. It's the first day in your new career, your first pay raise, the 5th day of that week-long vacation. It's the first paid holiday home with your family, or the day of your last car loan payment, much sooner than you thought. At Ivy Tech Community College, we don't just care about your degree, we care about your life. Let's get started at ivytech.edu.
On behalf of the Marion Giant baseball team, we would like to thank the Alumni Association for our new jackets.
Thank you. Thank you, Alumni Association, for our new uniforms.
Hey, alumni, thank you for the headsets.
Thank you, Alumni Association, for the travel suits.
We are going to Raider Nationals because the Alumni Association has made that possible. Thank you very much.
I'm Evan King, licensed insurance agent, and I am dedicated to taking care of our community and beyond. Whether you're retiring early, own a small business, just turned 26, moving out on your own, in between jobs, or you're looking for Medicare coverage, I can help. I'm Evan King, your trusted insurance agent, serving Marion and beyond. I want to make sure that your health is king.
My grandma was such an adventurer. She went everywhere, and she loved every minute of it. I can't believe I'm following in her footsteps, seeing these amazing places. Of course, First Farmers Bank and Trust Mobile Banking takes the stress out of traveling. I can pay my bills and monitor my finances from anywhere. I really have everything I need. Well, almost everything. First Farmers Bank and Trust Mobile Banking, making banking easier.
Back at the Bill Green Athletic Arena, we're here with, I keep calling him Coach Dan Gunn. That's all I need to call you, Coach, because you've been through a few ball games.
Yeah, a couple.
Anything particular you remember about that, as we talked about that team that went to the semi-state, 25-0, when you got to semi-state, ran into a tough game there, but remember anything about that season that stands out?
Well, you know, David Anderson was really a good player. Jerry Freshwater, just a great group of kids, and they really got along well together, the whole team, and played as a team. And defensively, they were tough.
Well, David Anderson wasn't as tall, but he almost had the build of a George McGinnis type.
Yeah, just about 10 inches shorter.
Yeah, if he'd been a little taller, he'd been another George McGinnis out there.
Oh boy, yeah.
But the thing is, I don't think George McGinnis could knock down three-pointers like David could.
No, I'm sure he couldn't.
Him and Sean Reckermeta.
Yes.
They've knocked them down. They love that new three-point line.
Yes. Yeah, that was about the time that it came back.
That first year, 1988, because I know Jay Edwards, who's been up here with us several times, he left in 1987. We've always talked about how many more points would you have if he had that three-point line. Because most of his shots were outside the three-point line.
Right. That was something else. That really changed the game, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you even watch college games today. Well, the girls' game.
Oh, yeah.
That gal from Iowa. Oh my gosh.
Shooting half-court shots.
Oh, my gosh. She's draining them.
Of course, you better be hitting those because as a coach, if you got a player out there shooting from half court, they may be sitting on the bench pretty quick unless they're knocking them all down.
Yeah. Well, and, you know, it just makes any team, you know, somebody that can win. If you've got players that are hitting that day.
Yeah.
You know, you look at the game that Purdue played just recently with Ohio State. And that really took place, but that team with David Anderson and Jerry Towns, boy, they did a nice job.
I mentioned this before, that Coach Green and you were coaching together in 74 and 75. Did you guys ever talk much about that 1969 game?
Not a whole lot, no. We kind of stayed away from that most of the time, Coach Green, you know, a lot of times he'd go play golf and I'd open up the gym for the kids in the summer to come in and play, and I'd play with them. I really enjoyed that time and learned a lot about, you know, coaching from Coach Green. And Coach Colescott was there too.
I want to know if Coach Green had the same scouting that his assistant Ray Sims told me once, that Coach Green came to him and said, hey, we're going to get the wives, we're going to go scout somebody, then go to dinner. They went to the ball game, watched the first quarter. Coach Green gets up to leave, and Ray Sims says, where are we going? He says, well, I already know who's shooting the most, who's dribbling the ball the most. That's all I need to know.
Yeah.
That was his scouting.
Yeah, well, if you had the players he had, that's all you'd have to know.
It helps. Yeah, that 74-75 team, you had a all-senior lineup except Dave Colescott as a junior, which is a pretty good junior to have on that team.
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad. That was an incredible year. Went 19-0, went up to Fort Wayne, lost the only game of the year, which kind of seemed like it re-energized the team for the state tournament.
Right, and I think that happens to just about every team. You know, you want to play certain teams during your season to get you ready for those big games.
What was that like? I know a couple weeks ago when Dave was here, Rob Acord was here. That must have been a fun team to coach because they really worked hard.
It was, and they got along really well, too. That was a good group. Pearson was a good guy, too.
Yeah.
Rob Acord, he worked hard.
Yeah. We saw Bill Lester just a couple weeks ago, too, and I told him, I said, you probably don't know this, but when I was sitting in the stands watching you warm up, I always watched you, me and my buddy, and if Bill warmed up and he hit a lot of shots in warm-up, it seemed like he had a rough game. But if he missed a lot in warm-up, it seemed like he hit everything. Yeah. I said, you probably don't realize. He goes, yeah, I know. I said, you weren't hitting. We thought, oh, he's going to have a great game.
Yeah, that's something. That's the way it works. If it's going in, the coach is a lot smarter.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's amazing how the time goes by because Marion for so long went from the first state championship with Stretch Murphy in 1926, and then, like I say, the 68, 69, the disappointment. And as a young person, I'm thinking, we're never going to win a state championship because it's been 40-some years. Well, then 1975 comes along. It's been 49 years, and Marion puts it together. And coming back from the state championship, this place was packed wall to wall.
Oh, yeah.
They said there was like 10,000 people probably in here.
It was a great time. That's for sure.
Been waiting 49 years. And the thing is, now we've gone another 49 years. But fortunately, Marion's won 6 more state championships to add to those 2 since 1975.
Yeah, and you know, we've gone to class basketball in that time period. And that makes a big difference, too.
Yeah. So, Coach Gunn, you told me you're doing some radio these days.
Yeah, I work for MichianaSports.com and do all the Northwood Panther basketball games.
Okay.
And really enjoy that. And of course, I finished my coaching career there and know most of the people. And I love going to ball games anyway, high school games.
Well, the amazing thing, I noticed this, that you're kind of a legend in 2 places. Because I know you're a legend here at Marion because of being part of the 69 and what you did here coaching. But then I read, you know, you went back to Northwood for 15 years. And every time I see your name up in print up there, it says the legend Dan Guy.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know what friend gave me that name, but yeah. And then I don't know if you realize this, but my last 5 years I coached in Michigan at Edwardsburg because they won like 3 games, 2 games. Yeah. Needed their program built up.
Is there much difference between Indiana basketball and Michigan basketball?
In that area, yeah, quite a bit.
Yeah.
You know, at that time, a lot of those players would rather go hunting at that time than play basketball.
Yeah.
But we got them going. And when I first started coaching there, they had about 20 kids or 20 people in the stands. Before I left, the place was packed and loud and really enjoyable to be there.
They probably didn't want to see you leave.
Well, they asked me not to, but my wife said she'd had it enough.
Yeah, well, you better listen to the boss.
Yep, she's a sweet thing, takes care of me.
So it's going to be a great night here at Indiana basketball. I want you to stay right there. Coming up a little bit, we'll have the starting lineups in this nice big game between the Marion Giants and the Washington Continentals. Stay there. We'll be right back after this short timeout.
I may not be able to knock down the threes, but when it comes to your smile, I'm a straight shooter. Gorman and Bunch Orthodontics. We'll put a smile on your face.
At At Insurance Management Group, our mission is to protect our coworkers, communities, and clients. One way in doing so is we educate and equip our clients with the information that they need to make the best insurance decision for them. Please check us out at insurancemanagementgroup.com. Looking forward to working with you soon.
There's a new game in town at Greg Hubler Buick GMC. And supporting the Marion community is our #1 goal. From raising funds for local charities to volunteering our time, to giving back any way we can. Greg Hubler Buick GMC is behind the Marion community all the way. That includes being a proud sponsor of Marion High School basketball. For the best deals in town, it's a slam dunk at Greg Hubler Buick GMC.
Back at the Bill Green Athletic Arena, we're just a few moments away from the start of a nice big ball game between the Giants and the Continentals. Going to kind of be a rematch from 55 years ago. Of course, we don't have George McGinnis, Steve Downing, Joe Suter, Dan Gunn out on the floor. But they was talking about that 1-2 punch that they had, and I'm looking at the 1-2 punch between you and Joe Suter. You actually scored 35 points combined, and their combination was 33 points. So your 1-2 punch actually outscored them that day.
Well, I never thought of it that way, but we still lost by 1.
Well, a while back, a lot of the Indianapolis people usually read their stories. They always talk about that Washington team was the greatest of all time. And my only problem is I think if you're the greatest basketball team of all time, you don't win the 2 final games by 1 point and 3 points. I think you make a little more of a statement. So I told Dave Colescott that. I said, well, if that's true, then your dad, Jack Colescott, was 2 points away from coaching the greatest team of all time.
Yeah.
Because if you win that game.
Yeah. Well, hey, Dick Persinger.
Dick Persinger, assistant coach.
They were really good, too.
Oh, yeah. Well,
they did a great job all through their career.
Oh, yeah. Well, one thing is you can't get much better than Jack Colescott coaching being your head coach.
No, and then when I came back, Jack was the athletic. Well, he became my assistant, but he had been the athletic director. And Dick Persinger was the principal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that worked out really well.
It worked out real good that you came from Thorntown for your senior year here.
Yeah, I did.
Did Coach Colescott have anything to do with that?
No, not at all. My dad just changed plumbing jobs.
Yeah.
And we moved back, and I was actually born in Marion.
Okay.
And his mom and dad were from Van Buren, Indiana. So he moved back closer to his parents, and then I got to play for the Giants my senior year.
Well, I think it was probably an answer to his prayers, because he had 4 seniors coming back and he had 1 more spot to fill. Yeah. So I think he was looking for somebody, and you just walked in and it's like, this is who I need.
Well, I remember him coming out to my house because I played baseball too, and was a pitcher. And of course, Persinger was the baseball coach, and Jack was his assistant. And of course, we went out in the yard, and Jack's going to be the catcher. Well, I had a wicked fastball.
Yeah.
And I kind of blew him up. Well, on about 3 or 4 pitches, and they said, that's enough. Yeah, we're going to have you play, that's for sure. Okay.
That probably was your tryout to be on the baseball team right there.
It was, yep. Yeah, we really had a fantastic time my senior year with the coaches and the other players. And I mean, it's all of them.
Yeah.
I used to pick Jerry Townsend up and take him home after ball games, and you know, we're just close like that. And Joe Suter was so nice.
Oh yeah.
I mean, do anything for anybody. And Jovan Price, what a neat guy he was.
Interesting the way he could jump, but didn't he play guard and they put you at forward?
Yeah, that's what they listed.
You were 6'2" at forward, because when they announced it said at forward Dan Gunn, and then I'm thinking, well, he's 6'2", and they got Jovan playing.
Well, they wanted somebody that was going to block out.
Yeah.
And you know, I was a good rebounder. My coach at Thorntown was just an absolutely great teacher, coach too, and he had played, and he played against me, and he taught me a lot about the game inside and how to play against bigger people.
Did you play football at Thorntown?
I did, but then I had knee surgery before I came to Marion, and at that time knee surgery wasn't as simple as it is now, but I wasn't going to play anymore at that time.
And Coach Colescott was probably happy you weren't going to be playing football because
so was my mom.
Yeah, I'm sure she was too. But when you went to Mississippi, the Rebels, you played basketball and some baseball?
And baseball, yeah. Archie Manning was a shortstop.
Okay.
He was, played football, of course, and he was a great football player. And you know his sons.
Oh, yeah.
We see
I've
him
heard
on
of
TV
a couple
all
of them,
the time. And his wife was in a math class with me. And And Archie told me, he said, she's got to pass this class for us to get married. And that was coming up. And so I did the best I could to get her through there, and she made it.
Yeah.
They got married, and man, what a great family they've had.
Oh, yeah. Well, I looked, you didn't do too bad in college. I noticed you averaged about 9 points a game, 4 rebounds, a couple assists. So you were pretty solid there in college.
Well, and played against some great players.
The SEC, that's not a bad college.
Johnny Newman, I don't know if you remember his name or not, but he was on our team, played 1 year as a sophomore.
Yep.
You didn't play varsity as a freshman then. You had to wait till you're a sophomore. But
well, there's another team that conference has some good basketball teams. I believe they're in Kentucky.
Well, we'd go there. We beat Kentucky my sophomore year for the first time, I think, in school history.
Okay.
But
did they have a parade afterwards? Because that's a big deal back then. Well, even now.
Oh yeah. Well, everybody was talking about it.
Oh yeah.
We had a good time, and every game. Of course, you travel so much.
Yeah.
We'd fly to all the games almost, except to Mississippi State, and that was a closer game. But people don't understand these guys that play college sports. And then, they're trying to get their college degree.
Yeah.
And the time they have to make up to go back to class. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
It keeps you hooping.
Oh, yeah. Well, tonight, hopefully the Giants come in, and Coach Blackman comes in tonight with 162 wins of the Giant coach. He's only one behind Woody Weir for second place.
Blackman sounds kind of familiar here, too, doesn't it?
You mentioned some of these names. We mentioned Price, Suter, Gunn, Blackman, Freshwater. A lot of these players have, generational players.
Yeah.
And the Giants coming in tonight. Now, the interesting thing is, as a coach, you got 2 games left this week, and you've already had the draw, so you know who you're going to play next week. How do you keep the guys focused on tonight's game?
Well, you just have them focus one game at a time. And that's the way the tournament has to be.
Yeah.
Because you have to win the next one to play again.
Yeah.
Well, and that's what you got to preach to your kids tonight.
Yeah. Because even though the Giants did get a good draw next week, you still got to take them one at a time. They played McCutcheon first, which they won by 18 earlier, which sometimes is not always a good thing because high school kids think we did it before, it won't be that hard this time. And then if Marion wins that game, they could play Logansport, which they handled pretty easily. Then might set up a championship game against Kokomo.
Well, that'd be a toughie.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough one. They've got a guy going to Kansas who's pretty good.
Yeah. Yep, I've read about him.
Yeah, we've seen him a few times here, a few times more. I'll be glad when he graduates. I want to say that.
Yeah, I bet that's true.
Well, we're going to have fun tonight. Hopefully we can go about 3 overtimes, just keep talking about Marion Giant history. Get ready tonight for the national anthem and the starting lineups in tonight's big game.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the historic Bill Green Athletic Arena. Tonight we welcome the George Washington Continentals as they take on your Marion Giants. We want to thank tonight's game sponsor, Ivy Tech Community College. Marion High School and the IHSA promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and fans. Request your cooperation in supporting the student athletes and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, derogatory comments, or any other intimidating actions directed at athletes, officials, coaches, or other fans will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal. We also remind you that Marion High School is a smoke and vape-free facility. On behalf of Superintendent Keith Burke, Principal Dr. Stacy Hunt, and Athletic Director Steve Moritz, thank you for attending tonight's game. And at this time, I invite you all to please rise. Gentlemen, remove your hats and please face the flag for the playing of our national anthem.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Now let's meet tonight's lineups first for the visiting George Washington Continentals. At guard, a 5'10" senior number 1, Wes Ellis. At guard, a 6'2" senior number 3, Malik Starks. At guard, a 6'11" senior number 24, David Lay. At forward, a 6'3" sophomore number 33, Cameron Brewer. And at center, a 6'11" senior number 34, Clem Butler. George Washington is coached by Aaron Hogg. And now, the star lineup of your Marion Giants. At forward, a 6'3" sophomore number 2, Logan Barnes. At forward, a 6'7" junior number 5, Jamin Townsend. At guard, a 6'2" junior number 10, 2C Jackson. At guard, a 5'10" sophomore number 11, Jace Freshwater. And at guard, a 6'1" junior number 23, Mar Rogers. The Giants are coached by Hall of Famer James Blackman, assisted by Nate McMillie and Thomas Barnes.
We're ready for basketball. Well, Coach, let's get a victory tonight.
That's right. Get us from the start. They got their 6'11" guy jumping.
Jamin Townsend steps in with 1,237 career points, 14th on the Marion Giants scoring list. And we'll see what happens tonight. Tip one with the Giants. Barnes going to drive, lays up, and we're up 2-0.
That was easy.
That may be the easiest basket of the night.
Yeah.
See what the Continentals have to offer the Giant defense.
Have both teams in a man-to-man. Whoa.
Nice shot. That went in somehow. David Lee with the basket ties it too.
Half-court trap. Marion against that.
Knocked away Giant basketball. There for Washington, that number 34, Clem Butler, 6'11". He's a lot to handle.
Yeah. Well, that'd make your trap a little tougher, too. Oh.
Jamin overshot it. Rebound, Continentals.
Good shot, though.
Long outside shot off the rim. Giants with the rebound. Rogers. There's Jace Freshwater. You coached his dad, Jerry Freshwater.
Yep. Looks about the same size as Jerry used to.
I told him he's wearing number 11. I said, your dad wore 10. I said, you just going to be a little bit better than your dad?
There you go.
Giants both kind of looking at the defense. It's inside.
Oh.
Jackson, nice shot, wouldn't fall though. Washington's going to run. They miss a layup. Here come the Giants the other way. Jackson fires, no good. Rebound, one and done. Here come the Continentals.
I like these games where you get up and down the floor.
Good.
Nobody holding the ball.
Yeah. No shot clock. Jackson, we got.
Oh no, he called
got
foul.
bailed out there. Well, looking over there, I want to thank our game sponsor tonight, Ivy Tech, for bringing you Marion Giant basketball. Looking at the crowd, it's a Tuesday night crowd. But Indianapolis, Washington, it looks like it has maybe 3 or 4 people that made the trip from Indy. So they've got a small turnout on their fan base tonight. Of course, it's a long trip on a weeknight. Freshwater working the ball for the Giants, looking for some opening. Here's Barnes. It's a tight defense by Washington. 3-pointer in the air by Rogers. Short rebound. Indianapolis, Washington.
Oh.
Knocked away. Here comes Rogers. That should be a layup. Lays it up and fouled. He's going to the line. Well, they've changed their names so many different times. We know it was Indianapolis, Washington. I've seen them called George Washington. I've seen them called just Washington Continentals. I've seen them called Indianapolis George Washington. So I'll probably just call them the Continentals tonight. Rogers at the line trying to put the Giants on top. We've played 2 minutes and 10 seconds, and we've only had a basket by each team. And the first free throw is short. Thanks to our Marion Giant sponsors tonight, Brunner Dental Center, Bobby and Corey Browder, Edward Jones, Evan King Health Markets, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Gorman and Bunch Orthodontist, Greg Huber GMC, Hudamaki. Knocks that one down. Indiana Wesleyan University, Insurance Management Group, and our game sponsor, Ivy Tech. Well, we've got a timeout with 5:50 to go. Giants up 3-2, back after this timeout. Back in the Bill Green Athletic Arena, Giants up early 3-2. It's going to be a little quieter tonight, Coach. Usually the band's down there playing, but on Tuesday night, I guess they got the night off.
Yeah, it is kind of strange on a Tuesday night. Giants in a full court press there.
They go inside to the big man. Giants double teamed him quickly there.
Oh.
And he put it in.
Pretty hard to stop him that close to the basket.
He comes in averaging about 9 points a game. They've got 4 guys that's averaging double figures, and Butler's.
Are we betting on this free throw?
I'm going to say he's going to miss it.
I am too.
There we go. Maybe we should head to Vegas.
Yeah, there you go.
Giants trail 4-3 with the basketball. Barnes, a fire from 3, no good. Rebound, tapped away. Here come the Continentals. They drive inside. They'll fire from 3. Knocks it down. David Lee for 3. He's got 5. He averages 11.5. Giants find themselves 4 points down, and we got an offensive foul on Jamin. Thanks to our Marion Giant sponsors, Kingdom Roofing Systems, Living Forward, Marion Health, Moving Real Estate, Nick McKinley State Farm Insurance, Nicholson Realty 2.0, the Tomahawk Restaurant, TJR Equipment, and Via Credit Union. Thanks all of our sponsors for bringing you Marion Giant basketball. Another 3-pointer in the air, knocked down another one. They could hit it from outside. Wes Estalos with the basket. Giants find themselves down 7, and here comes Washington on a steal. Knocks down another 3, back to back. Giants down 10. Rogers, he'll fire from 3.
Oh.
Off the side of the backboard, here comes the Continentals trying to increase their lead. Right now, it's 10. No good rebound. Battled for. Jamin comes away with it. Washington put on some full court pressure and they called for a foul.
Yeah, they got 3 fouls in the quarter. So.
And with that new rule, when they get to 5, they'll start shooting 2 free throws.
Yep.
J.J. Smith in for the Giants. And
they're showing a 1-2-2 full court trap here.
So right now the Giants have Barnes, Smith, Rogers, Townsend, and Jackson on the floor. Giants get across the timeline, almost threw away. Nice save of Barnes. Go inside to Jamin. That's where he's dangerous.
Oh, nice
inside
pass.
Jackson. Nice pass. Nice shot. That's what the coach likes to see, good teamwork.
Yes.
And he's fouled going to the line, get to make a 3-point play the old-fashioned way.
Foul on number 1.
Yep, that's his first. Jackson at the line trying to complete the 3-point play and get the Giants back to within 7. Almost played half of the first quarter, 4:02 to go, and he got it. What you need to do, hit those free throws when you get them.
You betcha.
Washington drives. Thought about a 3, go back inside the big man. A 3-pointer in the air. Short rebound Giants. Lucius Warner, who just checked in for Marion. Inside, Warner, here 5 from 15. Got it. Lucius Warner knocks it down. He averages 5.5. The Giants within 5.
Well, they're missing a couple threes here. That's good.
Comes Smith on the break for the Giants. Looking inside, there's Warner, giving that shot again. He'll take it, short, rebound, Barnes. Got the basket. Nice rebound basket. Sometimes it's nice to be in the right spot at the right time when the ball comes your way.
Barnes got 4 now.
Giants were down 13-3, and they've cut it back to 13-10. Washington comes in at 11-11 on the year. Warner doing a good job on the big man.
Yeah, he's trying to find a way to get around him.
Nowhere to go, almost lost it in the corner. Back to the big man again. 3 in the air, overshot it, rebound.
Whoa.
Washington up, got the layup. Roosevelt Franklin with the basket. 15-10, we got a timeout on the floor, 2:33 to go. Back in a moment with more Marion Giant basketball.
Who values an Ivy Tech Community College Associate degree? Well, these Indiana colleges do. They're our partners in the Guaranteed Admissions Program, where an Ivy Tech Associate degree guarantees admission to their bachelor's programs. Who else? The 70,000 high school students who earn college credit each year and save tuition by doing it. But the real value of an Ivy Tech degree is the better life it makes possible. Get started today at ivytech.edu.
Back at the Bill Green Athletic Arena there, you get a look at the Marion Giant cheerleaders. Giants have within 5. Well, Coach, what do you say right here to the Giants?
Well, I think we just got to keep from turning the ball over, and the defense has been good the last few times down, but they got a couple of open 3-point looks because we were late getting to them. So, you know, it's just getting started. So got 2 minutes and 33 seconds in the first quarter, and they made up a 10-point deficit pretty good. So we just got to keep on working here, played tough defense.
I know things have changed. I looked there at the varsity and the JV cheerleaders. There were so many of them. I look back at the 1969 picture, see your team picture. There was 5 cheerleaders.
Yeah, a little bit different. More mothers are happy.
Yeah. 2:33 to go in the opening quarter. We thank our game sponsor tonight, Ivy Tech, for bringing you Marion Giant basketball. Season's gone by pretty fast. One more regular season game this Friday night here at home, senior night against the Snyder Panthers. Side Warner knocked away. Here comes Washington. You're familiar with that Snyder team, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Go inside. Giants double team. Warner guarded him now. Doing a nice job. It's a battle inside. It's like,
oh my gosh.
It's like some football inside. Look at the Giants. We got a blocking foul. Watching that play remind me of watching last night, and you stepped in front and got a charge against George McGinnis. That had to be one of the bravest things or not smartest thing I've ever seen a high school player do.
Probably not smartest.
Because it was about that same place in the court, near half court, when it happened.
Hey, you play to win. Got to do what you got to do.
Well, of course, when you got a coach like Coach Jack Colescott, I'm sure you give everything you have. You want to win.
Betcha.
Giants lost it. Here comes Washington again.
Can't put it down in the crowd.
Washington in the purple and white uniforms. They go to the big man inside, throws it up, doesn't go down. He's going to the line. .6'11".
Yeah.
That's always an advantage, especially in high school, because a lot of teams don't have someone to match up with someone 6'11". Now they're having a discussion between the officials.
They didn't put up there. They just put number 1 up, did they? A foul on him?
They haven't decided yet. Now they're going to make their call. Washington coach Aaron Hogg is asking about it. And we'll get it figured out here in a minute. Well, everybody's pointing, but nobody's doing anything. So now Coach Blackman's getting his 2 cents worth of what's going on.
I don't know what they're doing.
I think we may have to punt. When you don't know what to do, just go ahead and it's 4th down and punt. Nobody knows. And now we're going back the other way.
A technical foul. Huh.
Well, Barnes at the free throw line. And it doesn't go down. No, sure, first I know Clem Butler first before that foul. I know he kind of threw an elbow around, but I'm not sure if that had anything to do with it or not. And he knocks down the second one. 15-11.
Now they get a shoot.
So the Giants hit 1 out of 2 on the technical.
A foul must have been on number 2 then. Barnes.
Yep. Butler at the line, and he got that one. That one looked like Steve Alford.
We should have talked to him about that one.
Yeah.
Had a nice arch on it.
Get one more.
Come on, you can't make 2 in a row, buddy.
No. There you go. Listen to the coach.
Just got to talk to him.
Giants trail by 5 with 1:40 to go in the opening quarter. Jones in the lineup's going to drive. Nice pass. Jackson inside. A lot of traffic. Nowhere to go. Gets it back out to Smith. Tim Jones, who just checked in for the Giants. Giants trying to get something going.
Yeah, they're in the zone now.
Rogers from 3, short. Rebound, Washington. Giants having trouble getting that outside shot to go down tonight.
Yeah, Rogers had some good looks over there, just haven't gone in.
No good rebound. Washington comes away with it. We're down under a minute to go in the opening quarter. 3-pointer wide open. Wouldn't go down. Here comes the Giants. Jones with the rebound. Now slows it down. Jackson for 3. No good. Rebound. Rogers comes away with it. Jones, he'll fire from 3. He got it.
There you go.
Jones from downtown is 16-14. Giants within 2.
Yeah, that's our first 3.
So we did find out we can hit a 3-point shot tonight, so that's good.
Oh, a little back door didn't go right.
Here we go the other way. Giants quickly. Here's Rogers. He's going to drive. Kicks it back to Jones. Nice pass. Warner up and a lot of contact. No, and finally they call something. I think the first shot he put up looked like there was some contact, but there was no whistle. But they finally called up to him.
34, yeah.
It's on the big guy. It's his first. Clem Butler, 6'11" senior. Warner at the line, a 6'4" junior.
Yep.
Chance to
foul, so we get 2.
And he got the first one. The Giants have a chance to end this quarter with a tie if we could knock down a free throw and hold them. Short.
Oh.
Here comes Washington. Look at the last shot of the quarter. Down under 5. Side up, wouldn't go down, rebound, Butler.
Oh,
got the basket to Butler.
That.
And there's a foul. So he's going to get a chance for a 3-point play before the quarter comes to officially to close.
Foul on Warner.
Well, he's 1 for 3 at the line tonight.
Now, yeah.
Make that 2 for 4. That's going to end the first quarter with the score. Washington 19, Giants 15. Back in a moment with quarter number 2.
We're Kingdom Roofing Systems, your local roofing experts. We take great pride in our ability to ensure quality workmanship. We're in the top 1% of contractors in Indiana who have earned Owens Corning's greatest badge of honor, Platinum Preferred. Plus, your first 25 years are 100% covered by Owens Corning's workmanship warranty. Trust the confidence Owens Corning has in your local expert, Kingdom Roofing Systems.
Back at the Bill Green Athletic Arena. Well, Coach, what do you tell the Giants right now?
Well, you know, just keep working hard here and let's keep moving the ball. You know, that down inside on that big guy, that's pretty tough defense. But I thought we did a better job in the last half of the quarter than we did the first quarter, than we did the first part of the quarter. As far as man-to-man defense was concerned, we covered them a little bit better. Plus, offensively, you know, we got some good offensive rebounds, we got some second shots, and kind of turned the game around for us.
Yeah, we finally got Tim Jones came in and knocked down a 3, so we did finally get a 3. Now we just need to add to that.
19-15, here we go, second quarter. Well, Marion's in a half-court trap now.
They go inside. Lays it up. It's Cameron Brewer with the layup. Clem Butler, their 6'11" senior, out of the lineup right now currently.
Taking a breather. Oh, nice pass. Good
Barnes
look
for 3.
Boom, baby.
Got it.
There we go.
Logan Barnes with a 3, and the Giants back within 3. And it is kicked out of bounds. Should be Giant basketball. And it is. Giants over there in front of the Marion Giant cheerleaders in the student section.
Yeah, that's the way to start. Maybe he'll hit another one now. He's got it all dialed in.
Jamin Townsend back in the lineup for the Giants. He gets double teamed and gets it to Warner. Here's Jamin inside. Nowhere to go. Barnes, he'll fire from 3.
Nope.
Short. Way down here quickly. Knocked away by Smith, and the Continentals get it back. They go inside wide open.
Put the big guy back in.
Nobody there. That's an easy layup.
He didn't have any help.
Whether you're 6'11" or 6'1", that's easy. Warner spin move, goes inside, nice pass. Jamin tries to dunk it and gets fouled.
I think he was fouled by 34.
Right now the Giants have Smith, Jones, Warner, Barnes, and Townsend on the floor.
Hold on, Brewer.
That's his second. Jamin go to the line shooting 2. Jamin was scoreless in that first quarter. Set out with a little bit with a foul. And he got his first point of the evening. Jamin averages about 21.5 points a game, leads the Giants. So the fact your leading scorer doesn't score in the first quarter and you're still within 4 is a good sign.
Always. Boy, he is really built well.
And he got them both. Shoots about 78% at the line for the year, so he got both of them. The Giants still within 3. Inside, lays it up, scores. Nobody there to stop him. Drives the baseline. Jordan Stratton with the 2. 25-20, Washington. Jamin, nice pass, Jackson, and he's hammering, he's going to the line. Thanks to our Marion Giants sponsors, our game sponsor, Ivy Tech. I want to thank Brunner Dental Center, Bobby and Corey Browder, Edward Jones, Evan King Health Markets, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Gorman and Bunch Orthodontist, Greg Huber GMC, Hudamaki, Indiana Wesleyan University, Insurance Management Group, Kingdom Roofing Systems, Living Forward, Marion Health, Moving Real Estate, Nick McKinley State Farm Insurance, Nicholson Realty 2.0, the Tomahawk Restaurant, TJR Equipment, Via Credit Union, and our game sponsor, Ivy Tech. As Jackson knocks down the first one, he'll get another one. And
rolled out.
Rolled around and fell out. Giants down 4. Inside, and got the basket and going to the line. That was an acrobatic shot by David Lee.
It sure was.
He's got 7. One thing about it, usually when you play teams from Indianapolis, they're usually athletic. Completes the 3-point play. He's got 8. It's a 7-point lead. Jones thought about a 3. Way over Jackson, nice save. And here comes the Continentals on the turnover. Wide open 3, can't give him that shot, that's why. It's his second 3 of the night, and he's got 11. And that's his average. He only averages 11.5, so he's got his average already. That's not a good sign.
He's hitting those 3s.
And they've got the lead back up to 10. Barnes, he'll fire from 3. Short. Jones with the rebound. He's going to drive. Knocked away, we got a foul. And let's see if they're going to call it a shooting foul. He was kind of going up, and the ref's pointing, but I think it's going to be on the baseline. Well, they're going to give him 2 free throws. Well, if you say it's a shot, we'll say it's a shot.
Yeah, there you go.
I wasn't sure he was shooting, but we'll take it.
Yep.
And the first one does go down. Get one more. Jones is about a 70% free throw shooter on the year, I believe, and he'll get one more. And he got that one. We got a timeout on the floor. 5:16 to go in the first half. Giants trail 31-22. Back after this timeout.
An injury can be a scary time, but you'll be in good hands with Marion Health Sports Medicine and Orthopedics. Our board-certified surgeons will partner with you to develop an individualized plan tailored to your athletic goals. Our recovery plan includes imaging, physical therapy, and post-surgical support to help you regain strength and prevent future injuries. Our proven process will help you confidently take the winning shot. Get back in the game with Marion Health.
Back at the Bill Green Athletic Arena, Giants trail 31-22. Looking at the scoring, I looked at your senior year. You scored 376 points, averaged a little over 13 points a game, and you had a high game of 25. Do you remember who that was against?
No.
I don't know either. I just thought maybe you'd remember. But you had a game of 25 points.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, especially you don't have a three-point shot.
That's a good night, yep.
Washington down quickly, lays it up. He wouldn't go down. Rebound, Jones. Giants find themselves 9 points behind. Jamin, he'll fire from three. It's in the air. Got it! Townsend for three, and the Giants within 6.
Needed that one.
Jamin's got 5.
Cut it to 6.
Knocked away, still going to be Washington basketball. I have a feeling this game's not going to really slow down at 8 points.
No, I don't think so either. You know, they are quick.
Yes.
Whoa.
Giants in a lot of games this year are quicker than their opponents, but tonight they've got a team that's also quick.
Oh, look at that lob. Oh, good job.
Nice play by Smith.
Knocked that away from the 6'11" kid.
5'10", knocks it away from 6'11".
There you go. Oh,
it's easy. And he missed it easy. The Giants caught a break there. We got a foul. It's going to be Giant basketball.
Hold on, 24. Nope, 2. Roosevelt Franklin. His second. Team's 4th. We can get to the 2-shot range here pretty quick.
Yeah, we still got 4.5 minutes, so maybe we'll get there for the rest of the quarter. Giants down 6, trying to get back into the ball game a little better. And
turnover.
Don't like those.
Yep. Indianapolis Washington went to a 2-3 zone. That kind of changed things.
Off balance shot, but it goes down. That's Franklin with the bucket, his second. And it's an 8-point Washington lead. Smith quarterbacking the Giants. Barnes thought about a 3. Swings it back to Smith. Giants trying to get something inside. Here's Jackson. Back out top. Smith fakes the 3. Now gives it to Barnes. Wide open. Oh, nice fake. Goes inside baseline. Giants working the ball. Jamin wouldn't go down.
In and out.
A lot of passing, but couldn't get the end result basket. And with 3:30 to go in the first half, Giants find themselves down 33-25.
Oh, foul on 5. Yep. Townsend.
That's his 3rd. That's why the first quarter he had to sit down with 2. That's why he missed a lot of the first quarter. He had 2 fouls, and now he's got 3, so he may not get back on the floor to the 3rd quarter. Inside, no good rebound. Giants, Smith.
Oh.
Smallest guy on the floor with the rebound. He's going to drive, knocked away, and still going to be Giant basketball. J.J. Smith has checked in to the ball game tonight, and he's been fighting and finding himself everywhere where the ball's at.
Yeah, that was a good rebound.
Warner, shot up in the air, no good rebound. And we got a foul on the Giants. That should be on Jackson. His first, team second. Thank our game sponsor tonight, Ivy Tech, for bringing you Marion Giant basketball. We thank all of our Marion Giant sponsors, been so faithful all year long to bring you Marion Giant basketball. It's our 12th home game. One more to go on Friday night against Fort Wayne Snyder.
Oh, get
nice
out of
save.
Yep.
Giants get it though. Jackson fakes inside. Warner lays up, got it. Warner's got 5. The Giants within 6. Knocked away. Giants get it back. Here's Barnes. Rogers inside, still loose, and Washington comes away with it. And Chase Freshwater getting ready to check back in for the Giants. Coach wanted to travel there, wasn't called, and we got a foul on Smith.
His first.
Coach Blackwood and a few people in the stands thought there was a little extra step over there before the guy drove, but the official didn't see it apparently. You know, sometimes that happens. The coach sees things so obvious, and the referees don't seem to
they're looking at something else, yeah.
Of course, you never had that happen.
Oh, no, never.
Franklin at the line. He's got 4 points, trying to increase the Generals' lead. I said the Generals. Think of the Continentals. I'm going to call them everything before the night's over when they keep changing their name around. George Washington. He'll get one more. And he got that. 34-27, Washington with 2:34 to go in the first half. Giants have
both teams with 4 fouls now.
So we may have some free throws yet before the half ends. Smith, Freshwater, Jackson, Warner, and Barnes. Barnes, he'll fire from 3. Bounce both sides, wouldn't go down. Warner, rebound. Nowhere to go, gets it back out. Smith, good drive. Pass inside, knocked away. Is going to be Washington basketball. Tim Jones checks in, Smith checks out. Caius Warner down here has really got a big task guarding 6'11" Butler.
Yeah.
Warner's a 6'4".
Oh, he just intercepted it.
He just
too.
stole. That's the way you get away from him. Lukias going to drive. Kicks it out. Jones, he'll fire from 3. Short. Rebound. Warner up against the big guy. Wouldn't go down. Well, you got to give him an A for effort. Still Giant basketball.
Yep.
Not easy shooting over someone who's got a 7-inch height advantage on you. Barnes are triggered in for the Giants. Working around. Barnes inside. There's Warner. Fade away. Baseline shot. Wouldn't go down. Rebound. Washington. Drives down. And there's going to be a foul on Barnes. That's going to put Indianapolis Washington at the line. I want to thank some of our Marion Giant sponsors. Brunner Dental Center, Bobby and Corey Browder, Edward Jones, Evan King Health Markets, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Gorman and Bunch Orthodontist, Greg Hubler GMC, Hudamaki, Indiana Wesleyan University Insurance Management Group, Kingdom Roofing Systems. He gets the first one. Living Forward, Marion Health, Moving Real Estate, Nick McKinley State Farm Insurance, Nicholson Realty 2.0, the Tomahawk Restaurant, TJR Equipment via Credit Union, and our game sponsor, Ivy Tech. And he's 1 for 2. 8-point deficit for the Giants with 1:35 to go in the first half. And the Giants just threw it away, and here comes Washington on a break. That's going to be an easy layup. Starks with the basket, and it's a 10-point lead once again for Indianapolis, Washington.
That zone's really got us in trouble here. Haven't been able to hit these outside shots.
Go inside, good Jackson.
Pass.
Back out. Rogers
on,
for 3,
baby.
Wouldn't go down. Rolled around and just wouldn't stay. Down under a minute to go in the first half. And we got a shooting foul, and Indianapolis Washington's going to the line. Well, maybe the Giants haven't understood our plan yet, because this is supposed to be the revenge game that we win against Indianapolis Washington.
Yeah.
And they haven't quite figured that out yet. And he got the first one. The one thing about, especially now with the three-point shot, 10, 12, 15-point leads can disappear pretty quick.
They can. Franklin's 2 for 3 at the line so far.
Three for 4, not bad. 12-point lead, biggest lead of the night for Indianapolis Washington with about 50 seconds to go in the first half. Jones going to drive. Shot up and wouldn't go down. Rebound. Comes Washington on the break. Knocked away. Nice play by Rogers defensively. And here come the Giants. Here's Jones. He's going to drive. Nowhere to go. It's still going to be Giant basketball. Try to go inside. There was a lot of traffic in there. Seems like Indianapolis Washington, they kind of collapsed underneath the basket.
Yeah, well, he jumped out of bounds, tried to throw it into Jackson. Oh.
Doesn't go down, rebound, and we've got a tie-up.
Marion ball.
Still Giant basketball, 28.1 on the clock. Figure out who's going to take it out. Tim Jones is going to throw it in for the Giants right now. Rogers, Jackson, Rashad McCollum just checked in for the Giants, and Freshwater on the floor. Giants may be content to go the last shot. We're down to 20. Trying to get somebody open for a good three. Jones a fire for three. Oh, way down in and out. Gonna be on loose. Rogers, nowhere to go. Goes up and he's fouled. Well, you can't go around, go up.
Yeah.
And let's see if he's going to shoot free throws. Yes, he is. 2 free throws. Foul number 5 on Indianapolis, Washington.
Starks is third.
Rogers, who averages almost 12 points a game, has been held to 1 free throw. And he got that one. That last three, though, I think it went about halfway down and decided to come back out.
Yep. That's what we were talking about. You're a lot smarter coach when those go in.
Yeah. One more chance to cut it to 10. He got it. 39-29, 6 seconds to go in the first half. Giants, nice steal, near steal. Fires from 3, it's in the air, no good. That's going to end the first half. The score, Indianapolis, Washington 39, the Giants 29. Back it a little bit with the second half.
Ivy Tech halftime show, and at this time we'd like that you please turn your attention to the video screens. Tonight our game sponsor is Ivy Tech, a terrific partner with Marion Community Schools. We'd like to show you a brief video.
The goal isn't graduation day. It's a better every day after. It's the first day in your new career, your first pay raise, the 5th day of that week-long vacation. It's the first paid holiday home with your family, or the day of your last car loan payment, much sooner than you thought. At Ivy Tech Community College, we don't just care about your degree, we care about your life. Let's get started at ivytech.edu.
We're Kingdom Roofing Systems, your local roofing experts. We take great pride in our ability to ensure quality workmanship. We're in the top 1% of contractors in Indiana who have earned Owens Corning's greatest badge of honor, Platinum Preferred. Plus, your first 25 years are 100% covered by Owens Corning's workmanship warranty. Trust the confidence Owens Corning has in your local expert, Kingdom Roofing Systems.
An injury can be a scary time, but you'll be in good hands with Marion Health Sports Medicine and Orthopedics. Our board-certified surgeons will partner with you to develop an individualized plan tailored to your athletic goals. Our recovery plan includes imaging, physical therapy, and post-surgical support to help you regain strength and prevent future injuries. Our proven process will help you confidently take the winning shot. Get back in the game with Marion Health.
Hi, my name is Nick McKinley, and I'm your local State Farm agent and your Giants PA announcer. You know, sometimes it's really hard to separate the two. Hold on a second. Nick McKinley, State Farm, this is Nick. Oh yeah, I can save you $300. Great, I'll see you soon. Like I said, it's really hard to separate that sometimes, but it's easy for you to separate from your insurance company. Come on down to Nick McKinley State Farm, and we'll save you some money and get you the best service in town. See you soon.
Marion High School has a rich history of music, sports, theater, and drama. We've been working on creating a digital video library of all the shows, games, and other media we can find so you can have a piece of that rich history. For more information, please contact Steve Wright at steve@wrightpromotions.video or call 765-669-1855.
Success takes direction via credit union. Via credit union.
On behalf of the Marion Giant baseball team, we would like to thank the Alumni Association for our new jackets.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alumni Association, for our new uniforms.
Hey, alumni, thank you for the headsets.
Thank you, Alumni Association, for the travel suits.
We're going to Raider Nationals because the Alumni Association has made that possible. Thank you very much.
I'm Evan King, licensed insurance agent, and I am dedicated to taking care of our community and beyond. Whether you're retiring early, own a small business, just turned 26, moving out on your own, in between jobs, or you're looking for Medicare coverage, I can help. I'm Evan King, your trusted insurance agent, serving Marion and beyond. I want to make sure that your health is king.
My grandma was such an adventurer. She went everywhere, and she loved every minute of it. I can't believe I'm following in her footsteps, seeing these amazing places. Of course, First Farmers Bank and Trust Mobile Banking takes the stress out of traveling. I can pay my bills and monitor my finances from anywhere. I really have everything I need. Well, almost everything. First Farmers Bank and Trust Mobile Banking, making banking easier.
Back at the Bill Green Athletic Arena, just about 2 minutes till the start of the second half. Giants find themselves down 10. Well, Coach, what do you tell the Giants when we start this third quarter?
Well, we got to pick it up, and defensively, we got to do a good job. Plus, offensively, we got to take care of the basketball and not make so many turnovers. And you know, we've got those 3-point shots, but we can't get much inside.
I know everybody has to deal with it in Indianapolis, Washington. Sometimes it's a good thing when you get to travel on the road, because as a team, the coach gets the players kind of locked into the bus for an hour. When you're at home, sometimes you don't know what kind of distractions you have. You know, it's a school day, and middle of the week, and you don't know what they've been going through when they walk into the gym.
Well, hopefully, you know, they love to play and they're ready.
Yeah.
And they just want to do a good job. And, you know, Marion's had several good looks, but their one shooter, Rogers, you know, he's got a nice shot, but he just can't get it to go in.
Yeah. Giants were led in the first half by Logan Barnes with 8, Lukias Warner 5, Jamin with 5, Jackson 4, Jones 4, and like you said, Rogers had 3 free throws for 3. They need to get him going.
They sure do, because he's got a lot of shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe this end of the floor will help him.
Yeah. Well, I know
we'll give him a little positive note here.
I don't know if this was doing this when you were coaching with Coach Green, but I was talking to Kyle Persker, and he's talking about their practice, because we were talking about a lot of distractions. He said, well, Coach Green didn't like anybody around practice, so a lot of times he goes, we practice later in the day, almost we'd go home and then come back to practice. I said, well, the only problem nowadays with kids, you send them home after school, they may not come back for practice.
Yep, that's true.
But I know you and Coach Green had a way of getting their attention to make sure they could stay focused, one way or the other.
Yeah, well, that's what you do.
You've probably seen a lot of changes from the time you first started coaching to toward the tail end of your coaching career.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
The kids, you know. And, of course, a lot of it depends on the homes they come from.
Yeah.
Parents, you know, like a couple of the players out here, you know, their dads played, so, boy, that should make a big difference for them.
Yep. Washington basketball, we start the third quarter. Giants down 39-29. Need to get some defense and then get some offense going. Let's see if we get it going here. Jamin with the rebound. Jamin in there with 3 fouls, so hopefully we can keep him from picking up that 4th.
Yep.
Giants need him in there tonight, especially with that big guy in there. Here's Jamin. He's going to drive. Stop. Back out. Jackson. He'll fire from 3. It's in the air.
Good.
Got it.
Yeah, baby.
Hopefully that's a good start. Jackson knocks it down. He's got 7, and the Giants are within 7.
That was a good shot.
Let's see how the Continentals answer. They go inside, just threw it away. It's going to be Giant basketball.
Get a turnover. That's what we needed. Down 7. Got a chance to get a little closer.
Giants have Smith, Townsend, Jackson, Rogers,
2-3 zone. Yeah, we had a little trouble with this earlier.
Yeah. Giants working, still trying to get a good shot. Jamin's going to stop. 20-footer in the air. No good rebound. Jackson back. Nice rebound by Tussie. Got it.
Oh, and one.
Tussie Jackson with a nice rebound, and Jamin gets the basket.
Good job. I think that was on their big guy, too.
Let's say Tussie Jackson was playing tough inside there to get that rebound.
He's 2 for 2 so far at the line.
Trying to complete the 3-point play and short. Giants within 5. Jamin has 7. Giants needs to keep playing some good defense. So far they've outscored Indianapolis 5-0 here in the third quarter, and they just stood away. Here comes Jamin. And we're going to have a foul. It's going to be Giant basketball.
That was good defense on J.J. Smith's part. He knocked that away from the 6'11" guy.
I guess when the guy's holding the ball, he's down there right to him. Thank our game sponsor tonight, Ivy Tech, for bringing you Marion Giant basketball. Giants within 5. Trying to get a little closer here. Here's Jamin. He'll fire from way outside. Short rebound. Washington, we got a foul inside. It's going to be on the Continentals.
24, yeah.
A little push off of number 24, David Lee.
Try to hold him behind him.
That's his first, third team foul. None on the Giants so far this half. So maybe the Giants will get to shoot some free throws before the quarter ends. Jamin. Over in the corner, Smith working around. Giants trying to find a good shot. Jamin's going to drive up against the big guy. Got the basket. That's what you call a strong move to the basket.
That was a tough shot.
Even at 6'11", you couldn't stop that one.
Yep, a lot of body. Did a good job.
Barnes with a good rebound. Here comes the Giants. Chance to get really close. Jackson, there's Jamin
Whoa,
inside
yes.
up and
block.
Tie him up. Gonna still
Marion
be Giant
ball.
basketball. Yep. Strong move to the basket. Good defensive play by Washington. Giants have outscored Washington 7-0 so far. Rogers from three, could
Come
tie
on,
it.
baby. Oh.
Wouldn't fall. Rebound, Washington. 5:20 to go in quarter number 3.
Nope.
And he got that one. Gave him a 3. Lee's got 14. That's above his average.
Got 3 threes.
Back to a 6-point lead. First points of the third quarter by Washington. Jamin, left-handed shot. Wouldn't fall. Rebound. I think Jamin got hit right there. He kind of looked around. Here comes Washington on the break. There's a wide open 3. No good. Rebound. Tipped away. It's going to have a foul on. Well, I thought first could be on the Giants. Looks like it's on Washington.
It is.
Brewer's third foul and a fourth team foul. And the coach of the Continentals is probably saying that's 4 fouls on us and none on them here.
Yeah.
Giants find themselves down 6. Need to get back in it here.
Yeah, we need to hit one. Nice pass.
Inside Jamin, nice left-handed layup. Strong move to the basket. Jamin's got 11. Down 4. Nice defensive stolen by Jamin. Here he goes. Get ready.
Wham, baby.
Slams it home. Jamin slams it home. The Giants within 2.
I think they call that a flush.
Yeah. High percentage shot, too.
Timeout.
Timeout on the floor. 4 minutes to go in quarter number 3. Giants within 2. Back in a moment.
It takes lots of skill to be a Marion Giant basketball player. And it takes a lot of skill to make people smile in Grant County. We love making people smile in Grant County at Gorman Bunch Orthodontics. That's our job. And that's what we're really talented at. Just like it takes talent to put the ball in the hoop, it takes talent to put a smile on the face.
Back at the Bill Green Athletic Arena, we've got 4 minutes to go in quarter number 3. Giants within 2. Want to thank some of our gold sponsors tonight. Hunter Ford, Tim and Kelly Street Bar Brothers, Greg and Heather Kitts, J. Meyer Real Estate, St. Paul Parish, Summers Plumbing, Heating and Cooling, Melissa Stone Ruloff Mortgage Company, Philip Morgan Landscaping, the Moritz Group, Partners First Federal Credit Union, Wings, the class of 1971. Some of our purple sponsors, Trent and Angel Daly, Culligan Water Conditioning, Randy and Carol Matchett, Todd and Sue Nicholson, 150 Club sponsors, Alan and PJ Colley, Brian and Shannon Bento family, Alan and Christy Beck family, Mark and Shelley Hale, Ron and Judy Upcraft, Jocelyn Whitaker, Dr. Stephen and Susan Ward, Mary Paulmeyer, Charles Slaughterbeck, Charles Solosky, and Jim Brunner. Well, Coach, we're back in it.
Yeah, here we go. Oh.
Quickly fires a 3, wouldn't go down, rebound Giants. There's Jamin. Giants with a chance to tie for the first time in a long time. Or possibly take the lead with a 3. Giants looking at the zone defense. Jamin. Still nowhere to go. 3:25 to go in quarter number 3. Barnes, he'll fire for 3. No good. Rebound. Washington on the break. Inside.
Oh.
There's a 3.
Yeah.
No good. Rebound, Washington. Now they're looking for a shot with under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter.
24 and 33, they're outside guys. We got to kind of keep an eye on them.
Nowhere to go and
stepped out of bounds. Nope. Foul.
Calling the foul on the Giants. That's a first team foul on Marion. Third foul on Logan Barnes. Giants within 2. They said they've outscored Washington 11-3 here in quarter number 3. So the defense have stepped up. And they keep firing threes, and they got that one. I think that's his third 3 of the night. And it's back to a 5-point Continentals lead. Here's Barnes back. Jackson wide open from 3. He got it.
Him, baby.
Jackson with his second 3 of the night. He's got 10. The Giants back within 2.
All right. Good answer.
See if we can get another stop and then get back in the ball game by tying it or taking the lead.
Oh.
Oh,
nice.
Nowhere to go. Giants take it away.
Yeah.
Nice steal. Giants in the break. Jamin, spin move, up, got the basket. We're all tied.
Ball game, yeah.
Jamin's got 15, 10 here in the third quarter. Washington down quickly, short, rebound. Big man elbowing everywhere. No good, rebound. Here comes Jamin and the Giants on the break. Got the numbers, and we just threw it away.
Looked one way, threw it the other way. The defense was there.
And we get a foul.
Block.
So we're all tied at 45. I want to thank our 75 Club sponsors, Clyde and Valerie Thornell, Bruce and Leslie Anders, Jake and Macy McCarthy, the 30 Club sponsors, Carla Tucker and family, Above All Construction, Habitat for Humanity, the Box Express and more, Gas City Brewing Company, CIE, Marion High School class of 1967, Walt and Dorinda Turner, Brad Laura Woodring, and our game sponsor, Ivy Tech. Thank all of our Marion Giant sponsors for bringing you Marion Giant basketball.
4th foul on Barnes.
His 4th. Good thing so far that Jamin has stayed with 3. He hasn't picked up his 4th yet. He's had a good quarter. He's picked up 10 points, though. Brewer, a 6'3" sophomore, looking for his 3rd point of the night, and he got it. Washington 45, Giants 46 Washington, 45 Giants. Get it straight in a minute. This start reminded me of the score of the Indianapolis-Washington game in '69.
Oh.
And here comes Washington. They just dribbled it out of bounds. Well, that game in '69 had some moments like this where it was kind of back and forth, one point,
just
one way.
a few. Yeah, we led most of the time.
Jamin inside, up, and got the basket. Giants take the lead. Jamin was 17, 12 in the third quarter, and the Giants take the first lead since I don't know when. 47-46 with just over 40 seconds. Giants in the steal comes Rogers. He's going to drive, and he's fouled. He's going to the line.
Fouled on Stratton. His 2nd.
Been a little bit of a momentum shift here in the third quarter as the Giants have outscored Washington 18-7. Gone from a 10-point deficit to a 1-point lead.
There
Rogers,
we go.
4th free throw of the night, still with no field goals. He's had a couple that went way down and out.
Got a nice shot, too. Maybe it's those pink shoes.
Coach Blackman has Jamin sit out the last 39.5 not to pick up that 4th foul. Got them both. Giants with a 3-point lead, 49-46. Giants put on some pressure in the backcourt.
Yeah, good press.
And we got a foul on Freshwater.
That's kind of iffy.
Jerry was so proud of Jace the other night. We had a ball game. He had a shot in the 3rd for a 3, faked it, went inside, made a nice dish for the layup because that's why you get the assist.
And they turned it over. Marion's got a chance to score another basket here.
Has Jerry liked that because he's still the all-time leader in assists for Marion.
Yeah, he is a good one.
Giants should play for the last shot. They're up 3. We're down to 25 seconds. Giants just going to let the clock tick. Goes inside. There's Jones. Knocked away. Giants got it back. Rogers. Here's Jackson. Fakes the 3. Giants working around. We got 3 seconds. Got to hurry. Jones up and got the basket at the buzzer. Jones with the basket. Giants up 51-46. Back in a moment with quarter number 4.
At Insurance Management Group, our mission is to protect our coworkers, communities, and clients. One way in doing so is we educate and equip our clients with the information that they need to make the best insurance decision for them. Please check us out at insurancemanagementgroup.com. Looking forward to working with you soon.
Back at the Bill Green Athletic Arena to get a look at the Marion Giants cheerleaders. Well, Coach, that was a good quarter.
You bet it was. Man, we were 10 down at the beginning. And come back and take a 5-point lead, 51-46. A lot of it was because Townsend got started. Man, he really got his mind made up on, I'm going to score.
Yeah.
Did a great job.
Yeah, they did it. They did a good job on him in the first half. He had 5 points, but he picked up about a dozen in that 3rd quarter. And that's what kind of fueled the Giants' comeback.
Well, and Jackson has had a good quarter too. You know, defensively and offensively, hit a 3 for us and did a good job defensively and inside on their big guy, and he did a rebounding and everything.
Well, the Giants had 29 points at half. They got 22 points in that 3rd quarter.
That was a good quarter.
That's the kind of quarter you want.
We need another one now.
Yeah, we can't rest here.
51-46. Here we go. For the money.
Washington basketball. All comes down to the final 8 minutes.
Good
trap. Steal by the Giants. Smith lays it up. Wouldn't go down. Rebound. Jones, nice tip in basket. Tim has 8. The Giants up 7. Biggest lead of the night for Marion.
Yeah, Smith, good steal.
Another steal with the Giants. Here's Jones. He's going to drive. Lays up. He scores. The Giants have got it going now. Timeout on the floor. 7:31 to go. Giants up 55-46. Back in a moment.
There's a new game in town at Greg Hubler Buick GMC. And supporting the Marion community is our #1 goal. From raising funds for local charities to volunteering our time, to giving back any way we can. Greg Hubler Buick GMC is behind the Marion community all the way. That includes being a proud sponsor of Marion High School basketball. For the best deals in town, it's a slam dunk at Greg Hubler Buick GMC.
Back to the Bill Green Athletic Arena, 7:31 to go. Giants up 55-46. Well, Coach, whatever Coach Blackman told them at halftime, it's working.
Yeah, it is. I mean, they really kicked it into high gear in the 3rd quarter. I mean, that was something to watch.
How satisfying it is for a coach to have a situation like this, go in and talk to them at halftime, then they come out and perform.
Yeah, well, Townsend, man, he turned it on there. Wonder how long he's going to keep him on the bench.
Give him a little breather. We got a little time since we got a 9-point lead.
Well, they turned it over again.
That
timeout helped him a lot. Giants up 9, 55-46.
See if we can add to that right here. Giants right now have Smith, Freshwater, Rogers, Jones, and Jackson on the floor. Well, a couple weeks ago, the Giants played up at Warsaw, and they had to line up for a long time with Jamin had foul trouble. They played pretty well with the 5 on the floor. Jones, nice shot up, wouldn't go down, rebound, washed it, and they just threw it away. They got it back. They're on the break.
Whoa.
And somehow that went in.
Lay.
That's called like an excuse me shot. And they get a chance for a 3-point play. Well, it's not going to take long. Jamin Townsend back in the lineup for the Giants.
We got Lay for 16.
And Mr. Lee averages 11.5, so he's had a good ball game.
Come on, you can miss this, buddy.
And he got the roll. 55-49, Giants a 6-point lead. They have Smith, Jackson, Rogers, Townsend, and Barnes on the floor. Get it to Jamin in the middle, goes down the lane, lays up and wouldn't go down, rebound, Washington. Now the Continentals trying to get back in it. Knocked away and we get a foul. Thanks to some of our sponsors, our game sponsor, Ivy Tech, Brunner Dental Center, Bobby and Corey Browder, Edward Jones, Evan King Health Markets, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Gorman and Bunch, Orthodontists. Thank all of our Marion Giants sponsors for bringing you Marion Giant basketball right here on Marion Giants TV, YouTube.
That wasn't good. That was 4 on Townsend.
Didn't take long to get that 4th one. We just came back in. And thankfully that wasn't number 5. They're going to call it on their big man. 3rd foul on Butler. He's been quiet for a while after he's had 8 points tonight. They've really worked hard on him when he got the ball tonight, defensively. Giants on the break. Wide open, Rogers got that one. That one went down. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
They're
on that
rolling
one.
now.
Up 9.
That's their shooter. He missed his. Oh.
And it's going to be Washington basketball. Right over there by Marion Community School Superintendent Keith Burke, keeping an eye on things. He's superintendent. He was also actually assistant principal and principal at Indianapolis, Washington for a while.
Oh, really?
So he's got a little interest in both teams where he knows a little bit about them. Driving all around the lane, shot wouldn't go down. The big man gets it. It wouldn't go. Gets his own rebound up, and he's fouled on the line. Thanks to some of our Marion Giants sponsors: Greg Huber, GMC, Hudamaki, Indiana Wesleyan University, Insurance Management Group, Kingdom Roofing Systems, Living Forward, Marion Health, Moving Real Estate, Nick McKinley State Farm Insurance, Nicholson Realty 2.0, the Tomahawk Restaurant, TJR Equipment, Via Credit Union, and our game sponsor, Ivy Tech, for bringing you Marion Giant basketball. And he got that one, so he's supposed to miss this one, correct?
That's right.
8-point ball game right now.
Put the jinx on him there. He missed it.
Well, he's got his average. He averages about 9, and that's what he has. No, he's got 9. 58-50 Giants, 5:45 to play. Rogers thought about a 3. Inside, there's Jamin. Barnes, baseline, kicks over Smith. Rogers wide open from 3, looks good. If it goes, doesn't go. Rebound Jackson.
Hunter.
Back, no good, rebound. Still battle for, gonna be Washington basketball.
That's some good rebounds.
Rogers had another good look. 58-50 Giants, 5:23 to go. Giants trying to get their 9th win of the season and be Coach Blackman's 163rd as a Giant, which would tie him with Woody Weir for 2nd place in all-time Giant wins.
Oh, got a foul. on Jones. Smith. We got 4 quick ones.
Yeah, they made up for that third quarter when it was going the other way. They'll fire from 3. Got it. Franklin with his first 3 of the night. He's got 10. And now it's a 5-point lead with 5 minutes to go.
That 3-point shot, boy, it takes it away in a hurry.
Yep.
They're in their zone.
Rogers inside Jackson. And it'll be a foul. It's going to be Giant basketball.
He called it on Butler. His 4th.
That's his 4th, so he's in trouble. The foul situation. 4:46 to go. They're going to leave him out there. Jamin's out there with 4. Knocked away, still Giant basketball. The Giants have Jackson, Rogers, Townsend, Smith, and Barnes. And Coach Blackwood wants a timeout. 4:45 to go. Giants up 5. Back after this timeout. Back at the Bill Green Athletic Arena with 4:45 to go. Giants up 5. Well, Coach, what do you tell your team right now with the 5-point lead?
Well, got to take care of the basketball. Can't turn it over, but, you know, we got to keep finding those good shots. And they're in the zone, so we don't need to be in a big hurry about shooting either.
Well, when you got the lead, you don't have to hurry your shot. Work for a good one.
Right. But their defense is quick. They anticipate well, so you really got to be smart about how you pass the ball.
Well, if you just tuned in the broadcast, it's been a good one. And if you just tuned in and missed the beginning of tonight's broadcast, I want to encourage you to watch it again, because if you listen to our pregame show, you'll hear Mr. Dan Gunn talk about a lot of Marion Giant history. And if you're a Marion Giant fan, you want to hear a lot of the stories we told, or you told and I got to listen to.
Yeah.
Giants with a 5-point lead.
That's the right guy.
Jamin, nice move, lays up, got the basket.
That was a heck of a move.
19 for Jamin, 14 in the second half. Giants up 7. Nice defensive play on the big man, and he got his own rebound and got the basket. He's got 11, and Giants still up 5.
I think their play is to throw it into the side. 60 to 55. We'll look out now. There we go.
Washington kind of turned up the intensity. Rogers lost it. Here comes the Continentals with a chance to get within 2 or 3. I think during that last timeout, the Washington coach told them to kind of turn up the heat on defense.
Yeah, they press picked up pretty.
Near steal. Another 3-pointer in the air, no good rebound. Butler, little hook shot, no good rebound, and there's a foul.
Oh, no. Yep, that's it.
Gonna shoot free throws the rest of the way
Townsend's
for.
out.
Well, now the last 3 minutes, 34 seconds, we're gonna find out if the Continentals can shoot free throws, because they'll get 2 free throws on every foul.
Yeah, but Townsend's going out. That's not gonna help us any.
Yeah. That was number 5 on Jamin, who leaves the game with 19 points tonight, 14 in the second half. Almost his average, but we're gonna miss him the last 3:34 inside.
Yeah. He did a lot on offense. He was big enough to penetrate and score. Franklin misses the first.
Well, we need them to keep doing that through the rest of the ball game.
3 of 5 so far.
And he missed them both. Thank you. Now the Giants on the break. And all over, they finally called a foul. I thought for a moment Rogers was wearing number 2 like a jacket, because he kind of just hung on him all the way down the floor. Eventually they called it up to it. That's their third team foul, so they've still got another one before the Giants go to the line. Smith brings it across for the Giants.
Pressure picked up, wow.
Inside, he got grabbed.
That's on 24.
Going to the basket there and just kind of got his arm pulled out. And now the official's going to discuss who it's on or what the situation is. And maybe calling a flagrant foul.
Yeah, I think they might.
I mean, it was a pretty strong foul, but
caught him under the armpit.
I guess especially if he didn't really go for the ball, he just kind of grabbed his arm. And now we got a meeting of the officials' minds there in the middle of the floor.
That's just a second foul on him, 24 lay.
They're either discussing what to do here, or they're saying where we're going to eat after the game.
Texas Roadhouse, I heard them.
Yeah. Well, 3:21 to go. The other night, or afternoon at Harrison, with 3:21 to go, the Giants led by 1 and ended up dropping the ball game by 11. So a lot could happen in the final 3:21.
You bet. Oh, he is getting.
So they discussed it, and yep, they're gonna
get 2 in the ball out of bounds, I think.
Shoot there all by himself. Smith has yet to score tonight. This would be a good time to add a couple.
Yeah, need these free throws. That's always important in close ball games.
And didn't get the first one, gets one more chance.
A little long. A little more arch there, Smitty.
Well, Jay Edwards told me you just go up there, you relax, concentrate, knock it down.
Yep, just short.
So we missed an opportunity there to add to the lead. It's going to be Giant basketball.
Well, at least we still got the ball.
Giants have played in underneath their own basket. Warner, Jackson, Smith, Barnes, and Rogers.
Timeout.
Timeout on the floor. 3:21 to go. Giants up 5. Back after this timeout.
For 20 right now.
The Marion Giant cheerleaders doing a nice job. I saw earlier Mark Fagan, the Marion Giant baseball coach. He's always one of the hardest working people at the game. He's going around, was collecting 50-50 tickets to help the Marion Giant youth baseball program, and also they're selling Chick-fil-A sandwiches at Marion Giant home games to help benefit the baseball program.
Good. I hope he gets a lot of money.
3:21 to go. Giants will play it in, up 5. And no Jamin Townsend for the rest of the game. The Giants just knocked it away. Now the Continentals with a chance to get within 2 or 3. They'll fire from 3. Looks off the back of the rim. Rebound, Giants. Well, if I was doing the game in 69 right now, I'd have to say, well, we've got between 2 and 3 minutes to go because the clock's not working.
Slow down there now. Oh, they're going to trap like crazy.
All over him. No, and finally they blow a whistle. And that's going to be foul number 5 on
2 shots.
So now the Giants got to shoot some free throws. You said the Giants are 13 for 20 tonight?
Yeah.
It's at about 65%. Need to get that up a little higher. I would think minimum you want to keep that at least around 70%.
Yeah, or 80 would win the game.
Yeah.
Come on, Jones. Boom, baby. Oh, long.
Coach Green used to say, it doesn't matter what your free throw percentage is, you just got to go up there and knock them down.
Yep.
Barnes to get one more. And we got that. We stopped that little streak of missing free throws. Giants up 6. 2:35 to go. We need a defensive stop and then do something offensively. They go inside, knocked away.
Oh.
There's a foul.
That was good defense.
It looked like a good defensive play.
They get 2 free throws for that.
And hopefully the big man can miss a couple here. 2:27 to go. Giants up 61-55. This is the 54th year of basketball at the Bill Green Athletic Arena. The Giants have won about 80% of all the games played here.
Yeah, he's 4 for 7 right now. Butler.
Well, I think he's probably about a 50% free throw shooter, so he should miss this one.
Yeah, if we're talking right.
Well, it proved me wrong. 61-57, 4-point ball game. Let's see how these teams handle the pressure, and the Giants just lost the basketball. Washington inside, wild shot, doesn't go anywhere. Rebound, and we got a whistle inside. Who's it going to be on? I believe it's on the Giants. Well, this is going to come down to who can play in the tight closing moments, because we've got 2:16 to go, a 4-point game, and both teams will shoot free throws the rest of the way.
Yep, that's on Warner.
There's a third foul on Warner.
Roosevelt's had a few free throws tonight.
And he got the first one.
He's 4 for 6 right now. 4 for 7.
Have him for 11 points on the night, and he missed that one. Rebound, Washington got it back. Down 3, and they got the ball. Shot up, would not go down. Rebound, going to be Giant basketball. Tim Jones getting ready to check in for Marion with 2:07 to go. Giants up 61-58. Still tight defense to backcourt, and we get a foul. Giants caught a break. Tim started to go between 2 Washington players, and one of them got a hold of him.
Well, we really need to hit these.
Yeah. It's amazing, one of those things that sometimes people take for granted, but a lot of ball games come down to hitting free throws in the final moments.
There we go. Nothing but money right there.
And also, it's one thing to hit them in practice, but it's another thing to hit them when the game's on the line.
Yeah, big difference then. Got to believe in yourself.
Sometimes your throat gets a little drier. And wouldn't go down. Ooh. Nice try by Barnes to get the rebound. Here comes Washington down 4. Almost threw it away. Now we got a foul the other way, so we're going to shoot free throws at the other end. Well, we're going to have a free throw marathon here in the final couple minutes. Minute 57 to go. That's foul number 4 on Smith.
Yeah.
Giants already had one player tonight sit down with fouls. Jamin Townsend had 19 points, 14 in the second half, and short on that one. Some of these players may be getting tired because they've been up and down for almost the entire game.
Now you sound like their mother.
Yeah.
Hey, you just got to hang in there.
I'm trying to give them a benefit of the doubt. Hey, they had school today. They had a long trip. And he got that one. 62-59. What the Giants do right now? They just lost it. Now we're going the other way. Lays it up, wouldn't go down, rebound, still loose on the floor. Who wants it? Jones. And we got a timeout on the floor with a minute 43 to go.
It's Giants ball.
62-59. Well, you know what? The always amazing thing is a while back when they started talking about kids drinking so many energy drinks. I said, when I was 16 or 17, I didn't need an energy drink. I need something to slow me down to go to sleep. I said, it's when you're older you need that little extra energy, not when you're 16.
Yeah, that's for sure. Hey.
Well, what do you tell your team right now, up 3 with 1:43 to go?
Oh, take care of the ball. I mean, you know, you got to get your head up and know where the defense is at. They're really quick. Wow. Anticipate passes well, get their hands on balls. Both teams doing a good job that way.
So Marion Giant cheerleaders done a good job tonight under the direction of Taja Bell.
Yeah, there's a few of them.
Yeah, yeah.
Remember when they used to just have 4?
Yeah. They almost had like cheerleader tryouts.
Yeah. That's really good. Adds to the Peps group.
Well, I see somebody there in the stands that's been keeping an eye on you tonight.
Yeah, my wife.
How long have you two been together?
51 years. Be 52 pretty soon.
52 coming up.
Yep. She's a dandy.
I just reminded her tonight that me and Kevin Green rode in the car with her and Mrs. Green to a game in Anderson back in about 1973.
Yeah, just yesterday.
Yeah, a few days ago. Giants play it in now, up 3 and 1:43 to go. Got to hang on to the basketball.
Oh, don't stop.
There got it in the forecourt. That was close. And they quickly foul. And I think the Washington coach is asking them why they fouled him so quickly. There's 1:33 to go. They look like they were trying to foul like we're in the final 10 seconds.
They fouled Jones, so he goes back to the line.
It's foul number 4 on Lee. We need to hit these free throws. And Tim got the first one. Thank our Marion Giant sponsor tonight, Ivy Tech, for bringing you Marion Giant basketball. We've got one more home game this Friday night. Want to encourage you to get out and support the Giants on senior night. Let's get the team ready to go as sectional time starts next week. That's when it all gets down to the nitty-gritty.
Oh, yeah, both of them.
Got them both. Giants up 5 with 90 seconds.
Yeah, make them pass the ball about 20 times there.
They get it across.
Oh, foul.
Go inside. Wild shot and the foul. He's going to the line shooting 2.
Yeah, it was on Barnes. That's his 5th.
I know this is always an exciting time coming up next week for not only the fans, players, and coaches. Finally get to play the tournament one and done or one and keep playing.
Yep.
Hopefully everything you've worked on all season long begins to come through.
Yeah. Well, they got a good team.
Be interesting to see 1 week from tonight, the Giants open up over at Lafayette Jeff, the sectional in the second game against McCutcheon. And the short.
Yeah, nice shot.
Yeah. We have another one just like the other one.
Man, he's had up team free throws so far tonight.
He'll get one more. And he missed them both. We like that. Giants triple team, got it out of there. Good play by the Giants and almost lost it, saved it somehow. And we got traveling.
Yeah.
Well, we had a couple miraculous saves in the backcourt, but just couldn't quite walk the tightrope over there on the sidelines. 69 seconds to go. How appropriate. We got 69 seconds to go here. Giants up 5. And we got a foul. Well, thanks to these free throws, I think these last 4 minutes have taken about 30 minutes.
Foul on Freshwater.
Well, I thank all the Marion Giant fans have been supporting us all year, not only coming to the games, but watching. I want to encourage you to continue to support the Marion Giants.
Come on, baby, miss another one.
The thing about the tournament, no matter what your record is in the season, 20-0 or 0-20, everybody's 0-0 starting the tournament.
That's right.
Get to wipe the slate clean and
one
try to make
game
a
at
run.
a time. Hit them both.
These 8 banners behind us were all won in March. 3-point lead. Giants need to handle the basketball here and get out of that corner, and they just lost it out of bounds.
Stepped out of bounds, yeah. 1 minute left.
Got to stay out of those corners. Final minute. They go inside. They're going to fire a 3 in the air. Overshot it. Rebound. Butler just fell down on one of the Giants. No call. Inside. No good. Rebound. Still loose. Out of bounds. Giant basketball.
Oh.
I'll tell you what, with number 34 at 6'11" falls on you, I think you know it.
Yeah, I think you would.
Got to make sure there's not a imprint in the floor where our player went down. 46.3 Giants ball and a 3-point lead. Got to play smart here.
Put your head up.
And we've got a foul. Mr. Jones going to the line, chance to add to that lead. Have Tim tonight for 13, averages about 9, so he's above his average.
That's a 5th foul on Lee. He's out.
Not going to miss him. He's had a good ball game for them tonight. Got him unofficially for 17. 43 ticks left on the clock, and the Giants with a 3-point lead at the line.
Got to hit at least one of these babies. There you go.
Got it.
Both of them be great.
That's 14 for Jones, and the Giants with a 4-point lead. Right now it's a 2-possession lead. But we could sure use one more right here.
That's for sure.
Got them both. Big time free throws there. 66-61, Giants up 5. Washington moving quickly. They go inside. They want the 3. And we got a
that
foul.
was a bad foul. Shoot.
30.3 left. Thank all of our Marion Giant sponsors tonight. Brunner Dental Center, Bobby and Corey Browder, Evan King Health Markets, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Gorman and Bunch Orthodontist, Greg Huber GMC, Hutamaki, Indiana Wesleyan University, Insurance Management Group, Kingdom Roofing Systems, Living Forward, Marion Health, Moving Real Estate, Nick McKinley, State Farm Insurance, Nicholson 2.0, we got the first one, Tomahawk Restaurant, TJR Equipment, Via Credit Union, and our game sponsor tonight, Ivy Tech. Thank all of our sponsors for bringing you Marion Giant basketball. It's been a good one. Only thing could be better right now, the Giants go ahead and win it.
Got them both.
We got a 3-point ball game in 30 seconds. Jones across the timeline. Nowhere to go, and we got a tie up. Damn, which way they're going. Now we're going to have another discussion. I think the arrow's pointing toward Marion. 21.6 Giant basketball and a 3-point lead.
That's a tough place to take it out of bounds right in front of the bench over there. Don't have much room.
Jones trying to get across the timeline. He does. Lost it. And here comes Washington. Battle for. Giants keep battling. Washington picking it up. Now Rogers got it back. There's Jones. Down to 8 seconds. Right here. Rogers scores. The Giants are going to win the ball game. Up 5. Final shot. No good. The Marion Giants hang on and win tonight. The Giants defeat the Indianapolis Washington Continentals 68-63.
Hey, that was worth the trip.
Well, I like the ending side a lot better than the one in 1969.
Hell yeah. That was a great steal there at the end. Wow.
Well, as you said, it's a lot easier being up here than being down there coaching.
Oh, yeah.
But still, either way, you get to enjoy the win.
That's right.
So, Coach, you enjoy being back here at the arena?
Oh, yes.
Great ball game tonight. Jamin Townsend came in had 5 points at halftime, got 14 in the second half. Most of them in that third quarter that kind of got the Giants going.
Oh,
and
yes.
then he went out with like 4
really
minutes to
turned
play.
it around.
And so the Giants had their leading scorer, leading rebounder on the bench, but they came through with the victory. It's going to help you as you get into the tournament because they're all probably going to be close games.
Well, Jones hit some big free throws at the end. He was like 4 for 4 there, the last 4.
He had a good ball game. The Giants come through victorious tonight. Giants move to 9-12. Washington falls to 11-12. So this Friday night, the Giants will wrap up the regular season with a senior night game against Fort Wayne Snyder. I want to encourage all the Marion Giant fans to get out, support this team, give them some good backing in that final game as we get ready for the sectional next week at Lafayette Jeff, where the Giants will take on McCutcheon on Tuesday night. So we want to thank all of our people behind the scenes tonight, all the camera people that work so hard to bring you this Marion Giant basketball game. On the camera tonight, Jesse Attaway, Braden Bailey, Shan Reed, Kiam Hoffman, Jacob Wood, and the graphic designer tonight, Maddie Bagar. Thanks Steve Wright, Caleb Huff, Mark Baldwin, all the people working behind the scenes. Thank you for joining us tonight. All of our sponsors, Ivy Tech. Most of all, Coach, we want to thank you for being here with us and bringing us a victory.
Well, thank you, Greg. I really enjoyed doing the game with you and watching the Giants win and play a heck of a game. That was a great game to watch.
Another historic thing tonight, Coach James Blackman just picked up his 163rd win as a Marion Giant coach, which ties him for second place with Woody Weir behind Mr. Bill Green. That's pretty good company.
Yes, it is. Good for James.
Giants win tonight, 68-63. So for Coach Dan Gunn, I'm Greg Keaton saying so long, and we'll see you at the next Marion Giant basketball game.